Welcome back to Big Rooster's Corner. I'm your host, Big Rooster. I have a channel disclosure notice I like to read before our content begins. Disclaimer notice. This is a 420, truthful, F-word friendly channel. So if the F-word comes out, or the truth offends you, don't watch our content. If you like this channel, help us out then. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Subscription is free and nothing to download. It's showtime, people. Cock-a-doodle fucking do. It's time to wake and bake and smell the coffee. This is episode 21. My shout outs go to the veterans in the active military and the 505. I also want to give a shout out to my viewers and subscribers that are few, hoping you good health during these times. And if you are waiting on our government, don't. They don't help Americans. Okay, an old daytime drama. As the government churns, we are still debating on whether to keep up the impeachment or help the American people. They are still not sending a bill to the Senate. Only impeachment stuff for this Trump. This is why the government okie dokie plan is to keep you focused on something other than their lack of common sense and to postpone helping American people. If they get your mind on this, you don't have your mind on getting your stimulus. Democrats move closer to reconciliation. Yeah, and I move closer to being homeless, you inbred fucks. Health news. The vaccine catch. The bad news, more than 100,000 people in the U.S. died since the beginning of 2021. The good news is more COVID doses have been administered in recent months. Sounds great, right? Well, there's a catch. Even after adjusting for non-reporting, there is still a large gap that has to be reached for herd immunity. I guess we're still farm animals, according to the government. Why would you want to return our children to school? So we can have another super spreader event? Listen, schools are like a big petri dish. That's all they ever been. Your kid gets sick, your whole damn family gets sick. Use common fucking sense. Are you trying to kill us? So far, not a bad job. Get fucking real, you fucking morons. Another government farce. Paying taxes. They say it helps all American people. What they don't say is when, how, and what hoops you have to jump through to get help, like the stimulus. You got to jump through more fucking hoops than a circus act. Anyway, the owners of this country, Bambi pines for unity. But actually sharing power is basically impossible in a place where politicians build a career on fighting over it. This is why we need more people with a higher IQ than the rest of the herd, as they like to call it. Alright, in national news, schools aren't just reopening. In Alabama, the school district had to close for a week until the staff can all get vaccinated, and a string of teachers died of COVID. Well, there you have it, dumbasses. Vaccinate school staff and students before reopening schools. This is just total fucking madness. You should not allow kids or teachers to go back to school without being vaccinated. Are you trying to just kill us to fuck off? Come on, use common fucking sense. Alright, here we go, the American okie doke. Why can't they pass a bill without arguing? This is a shell game to shuffle more shit. We will appease the people and then don't give it to them. Also, they think if they fight long enough, we won't need the money. We will promise and not deliver. Now that's the true American okie doke. In stimulus news, the bill is still not ready for the people. These political morons are moving on with the impeachment of Donald fucking Stump. This is a diversion tactic to keep the American people from realizing the truth. They don't care about you. This is a political smokescreen to further their fucking agenda. Balancing the relief budget. Okay, morons, this is for you. If you don't send money to the kids, that would leave more for the parents who paid into government theatrics. The parents have bills, kids do not. Wake up, you fucking mutants. Now, if you don't give these fucks extra unemployment, they might actually get off their ass and go back to fucking work. Raising the minimum wage to workers. So if the virus didn't kill the small businessman, the government will. So take that out of the fucking equation. All right. Wall Street update. The stock market. Watch these items in the market. GameStop, UPS, and silver. I can tell you silver holds some value. I just had to go to the city to get rid of some silver to help pay my extortion payment to the state of Florida. And I had 2 fucking coins that pawned for $20 a piece. That means that they're worth about $100 a piece. So if you have any silver dollars or anything like that, they say 1 ounce, they're worth 80 to 100 bucks. Keep them. There's probably going to go up. Now silver goes up and down, not as much as gold does, but silver does have up and down. However, most stuff like jewelry, rings, and all that crap in silver, if you throw it into a bag, I think my wife and I took a bag. I mean a bag. It was like 3/4 of the way full on a freezer bag. At pawn value, it was about $300 fucking dollars, people. So if you need money, gather up your fucking silver, use it for a pawn, and then go back and get it, because you don't want to lose it, because that's going to be a future thing that you can count on. Silver doesn't go up and down that much. However, it fucking weighs pretty good weight, most of it. Anyway, moving along here, TikTok's stock more than doubles in Hong Kong debut 4 days ago. Well, what do you know? The Feds hold policy steady as the economy crumbles. Well, that's no fucking surprise. The U.S. economy is expected to reach pre-pandemic peak by mid-year of 2021. Well, not at this rate we're not going to. It takes you too long to get your stimulus check, so the economy is not going to bounce back fast. Still waiting on 600. All right, in sports. The Bucs led the game 21-6 at halftime. Tampa's defense put the Chiefs' offense to sleep in the first half. Bucs are Super Bowl champs with a final of 31-9, and the kid didn't even throw a touchdown. So once again, experience prevails. Youth is great, but experience is much better. All right, moving along to entertainment news. Mary Wilson of the Supremes passes away. Dr. Phil is having a guest on a show that at 68 is still living at home. Fuck. This is someone who will never launch. Stay tuned to Dr. Phil for this episode. I will bring you more when it airs. Can't wait to see that one. Common sense alert. I guarantee you he's going to say it at least twice. All right, moving along from Dr. Phil, we got the Quora Digest. I subscribe to this, and it brings some interesting stuff once in a while. Since the police are allowed to lie to you, can they lie about things like open the door or open your trunk or you cannot videotape me? So they automatically try to take your First Amendment right away. Right off the bat. Before they ever fucking arrest you. They're already taking it right away. First of all, they lie about being undercover and to make it easier to convict innocent fucking people. That's entrapment, people. They commit perjury in court all the time to support the state's cases. All right, word genius. Risible. Its origin is the 16th century. Definition. causing laughter or pertaining to laughter in a sentence. A judge in the Florida court causing laughter instead of justice for all. Risible. Okay, stupid alert. Dumbass people. This featured dumbass used Gorilla Glue in place of fucking hairspray. Then this imbecile gets a GoFundMe account to help pay for these idiots' mistakes or lack of common sense. Now, everybody's used fucking Gorilla Glue. Does it say anywhere on there it works great in your fucking hair? I believe it says, do not make contact with skin. If you do, wash it off with soap and water. You know, I never read anywhere where it said it's great for fucking hairspray. This sounds very, very similar to Trump's advice to drink infectant to get rid of COVID. So quit supporting these bad behaviors, people. This is why lions eat their young. Get fucking real. Alright, moving along to dumb criminals. A Florida woman arrested for having sex outside a hospital wears a mask in the mugshot. A Connecticut woman arrested for DUI twice in the same day. How can you manage that? Don't they arrest you in Connecticut and then they release you the next day? I know I've seen people come in for DUI. They get arrested. They go into some kind of room and they puke their guts out, and then the next day they go to court. Usually takes at least a day. I don't know how you get two DUIs in a day. I just don't get it. All right, a Kohl's thief was foiled by a dead battery in the getaway car. Whoops, should have had a jump box. In Clearwater, Florida, they say Herbert McClellan had the winning ticket. Only problem is he stole the lottery ticket before cashing it in. Well, no fucking shit. How could he have the ticket without stealing it? Police in Germany say they had an easy time catching a petty thief when he left his son at the scene of the crime. Now that is a fucking dumbass. Florida has more dumb criminals per capita than most anywhere else in the world. You can't make this shit up. 2 men were charged with drug trafficking after Florida cops bust them with a bag that says, bag full of drugs. Come on now. Are you fucking stupid? Anyway, 2 robbers in America covered their face with permanent marker for disguise. This has to be the worst mask ever. And you can't remove it quickly. What the fuck were they thinking? Here's a slogan. Like a bad neighbor, State Farm is there. They should use that one. Rant of the day. These political assholes said they don't want to do this again. What? Help the American taxpayer? Well, just so you know, the American taxpayer doesn't wait on stimulus checks that are as truthful as the fucking Bible you read. America's theatrical prop filled of fictional fucking reading, just like when you read the bill about stimulus checks. It's fictional reading, people. It's made up, like the boogeyman. What are you doing, America? Is my next question. Why are we standing there like fucking deer in the headlights? We vote these people in. Do you have to adjust when you can't vote? You just have to live with it. Since it's a privilege, not a right. We need to have an IQ test for voters. That would cut down on the stupid people being elected. For sure. All right, Florida, the embarrassment of America. They have thousands of children going hungry in Jacksonville, Florida, according to the news. These mutants won't help the children, but they break my balls over being a couple days late with a $1,000 payment from a disabled people to people that extorted money from me in the courts. They don't even need the fucking money. You know, they told the judge that they'd rather see me in jail rather than get their money back, so they don't need their fucking money. Help the fucking children and quit breaking my fucking balls, you scumbags. They warrant corrupt courts, judges, and do nothing fucking attorneys. This is the best Florida can do, folks. Garbage in and garbage out. Final segment. As I wait on my disability for over 4 years to date, my wife read a report that 110,000 people, listen, 110,000 people waiting on an appeal died first before they ever got their check or the appeal heard. What is wrong with this fucking picture from a government standpoint? All is going well. That's the plan. To deny them and wade through pools of appeals and denials until you die. Then they keep your money and pass it along to alcoholics or drug addicts and split it up what's left between them with raises and more benefits you and I pay for. Now this is something very wrong. You know, SSDI and SSI people dying before they ever get any of their money that they fucking worked hard for and paid in over their lifetime. Fucking ridiculous, you mutants. Get off your fucking ass. So until next time, just remember, we are working hard to bring you common sense thinking. So once again, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Big Rooster's Corner. Subscriptions are free and nothing to download. Public announcement I'd like to make. Please wear your mask and social distance. The life you save could be a family member or your own. Let's stop this pandemic. No need to travel now and die later. Stay home, people. Remember this. If you are a government mutant, you are not fucking amazing. You are more like fucking pitiful. So till next time, stay safe and remember, don't trust our government. What a fucked up country. Thank you for viewing my commentary today. Get fucking real. Big Rooster out.